We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? On second down, it's Pollard. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Prescott on first down. There's Chris Olave. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first and 10, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game. And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. On 2nd down, Swift. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Graham has puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
.31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The Cowboys at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done. Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Play action now, Prescott. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll fire one end zone for Cooks.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. Throwing left side. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to move back in front.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go, set! Check pass, check pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Ready, set!
Back to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Down to about the 22 here. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run forward with Pollard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Come on. Hit. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for him here the entire second half.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. The slant pass complete to Swift. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, it's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come on. Hey.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that